Hi everyone, Shailja Saraswati here. Every Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, I talk about topics on mindfulness, meditation, and some stories from my life. Something which has really impacted me. I used to write them as prose, poems, short stories. And ever since I started making videos, I just talk about them. It's so easy because I just feel I am someone sitting in front and I'm narrating that particular incident or a story. And today I'm going to share about the early part of my spiritual journey when I was really seeking and I wanted to have a coach in life, a master in life, and I wanted some techniques, a community around me who can support me through my spiritual journey. So I used to go for these retreats, yoga and meditation retreats once in every 6 months. These would last for around 5 to 7 days, where I would go into silence. There was a complete cleansing of the body with eating sattvic food, doing a bit of social service, as they call it, seva, and also, doing deeper meditations. Because what happens is when your body is light and you're eating sattvic food, a lot of toxins are getting released, and then it helps you to settle down in meditation, especially vegetarian food. Uh, and living in that ashram or the yoga retreat, I just went through so many experiences. When you're in silence, obviously you are not uh, allowed to watch gadgets or talk. So what do? All your thoughts are inside. You are observing your thoughts. They are like waves coming up and down, and you're just observing. And you're like, hey, this is something interesting, because when you are in your normal day to day, you don't get to notice all these things, right? That you have these waves of emotions which are coming up and then they subside, then the waves of emotions come up and then they subside. What we do is we actually get caught up with those waves, right? And we start taking decisions because we feel, hey, I'm angry, hey, I'm sad, hey, I should take this decision now. So I think going for those so many yoga retreats made me realize that it's good to be in the witness state. It's good to be in that pause state sometimes and just observe what's going on. Every time it's not necessary to roll up your sleeves and jump into the boxing ring. It's good to just observe. Just observe through your five senses what's going on around. Smell, sight, sound, touch. What's really going on? Absorb what's going on in your world. How the situations are unfolding, what's really happening. And you'll be surprised, because when you start living a very mindful life and you have cleansed your system and your system has become very sattvic, which is high energy, it's purified, you start getting the right sort of, how do I say, you get like guidance from the universe to take the next step. And I call it intuition, just to simplify it so people understand. What really happens is, because you kind of balanced your chakras, you're eating a particular diet, you're doing certain techniques to balance the energy in your body and your mind, and then the universe sort of takes over and starts supporting you. So sometimes the intuition is so sharpened that before the threat actually comes in your life, you know that you know how to tackle it. And these things became very obvious in the yoga retreats. Um, the state of mind at that time, it's in such a flow, and it is so high energy, and the perception is so clear that it's very difficult for me to translate into words now. One would only suggest that you should and must just go for one of these yoga retreats. It's so beautiful to have these experiences in life. It's like the whole life we keep searching for experiences which will give us happiness, relationships which will give us happiness, people, we who will give us happiness. Uh, and when you settle down in your own mind, the ocean becomes calmer, and you suddenly start realizing, there's so much bliss. There's so much bliss in being equanimous, in being centered, in being available, in being present in the moment. You can enjoy so much more. It's like seeing life from uh, the naked eye, or seeing life from your spectacles, or seeing life from a microscope. Yeah. So the width of life suddenly opens up towards you. So if you want to live your life at a very superficial level, and that's all okay, that's okay. There's nobody judging here, judging anyone here. But the thing I'm saying is that if you're really curious about life, why is this happening? Why the world is like this? Why there are so many galaxies? Why people die? How was I born? How does a baby born, and how does it grow inside the womb? Yeah, these are like magical questions. And if you have curiosity to know more about these things, and not keep fighting the battles of your own mind, which go up like the wave and come down like the wave, then meditation, mindfulness, some techniques will make you settle down in your own self, and make you realize that, hey, I've been like walking for so long, and your feet start hurting, right? Your feet start hurting after you walked a lot. And when you rest, the relaxation you feel mentally and in your feet at that time, that's the wow I'm talking about. What mindfulness and meditation can get you. So find your mojo, find the right technique for yourself. I found mine 2 decades ago, and I've been at it. There's so many techniques out there, and some people go and discover so many, experiment with so many techniques. For me, it was the Art of Living Foundation's Sudarshan Kriya, the rhythmic breathing technique, and the Sehaj Samadhi meditation which they teach, and also the advanced courses, the yoga retreats, which are 3 to 7 to 10 days. And I think these three have really helped me cleanse a lot of things. It's cleared my perception. It's given me resilience, made me much more resilient in life, I hope. I mean, there are, low moments in life, but I do tend to bounce back. I think my techniques pull me out, or my awareness about the situation pulls me out quickly, unlike the times, when I reflect back and say, okay, 20 years ago, how I was handling the same situation. Or also the people who are maybe my age, who are just setting out their journey now, and they have practiced for 2 years, and they tell me that, Shailja, there is such a stark difference in the way we were handling our life before we were doing these techniques, and now how we manage, and how the approach to life has changed. So I really hope that you find your technique. There's so many techniques out there. I think we are so lucky right now, because when I started 25 years ago on this journey, I can tell you this much, I had to really search. It wasn't easy, from reading books to traveling to having conversations to, it was just a serendipity, a journey for me, which one thing led to the other. And I'm sure it will happen for all of you as well, the ones who are seeking. And I'll leave you here. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, keep smiling, stay bright, keep shining, and please leave a comment if you like this video. I'll see you soon. Bye.